It's Saturday, so you know what that means. Syndicate Championship Wrestling presents to you Saturday Showdown. I am your hostess with the mostest, Shaggy Black, bringing you some of the hardest hitting fake virtual fighting this side of the internets. Welcome all to joining on the show. We definitely have some good stuff going for you tonight here as we are coming from the fallout of Cradle to the Grave. Man, oh man, some titles may have changed hands, but that was quite possibly one of the best shows that we've had in a long time. You can go back and watch that show on this YouTube page and give it a thumbs up, or if you like it, leave a comment. Go ahead and do all the things. Also, if you haven't subscribed to us, go ahead and subscribe, man. You're helping the channel grow. But we're going to get on with the show right now, folks, as we're looking to, apparently someone's coming down to the ring. I believe it's Reese Price. Let's get down there. Of course, Reese Price winning the SCW Tag Team Championships alongside his partner Diaz Tatum, representing Money Gang Inc. But I think this has something to do with him announcing what he's going to do with that television championship. Let's go in.
How about you all shut up? A double champion is talking. At Cradle to the Grave, we showed all you dumbasses that Money Gang Inc. is the real deal. We told you we were gonna take whatever we felt like taking. And guess what? We did that. But despite dominating the television title, it just ain't big enough for me no more. And how convenient is it that the only person to beat me in singles competition now holds what I want? Dwayne Fox. So it's official. I'm vacating the TV title, and I'm gonna pry that SCW World Championship right out of those greasy fingers of yours. So at Accession, it's me and that coconut-headed idiot Dwayne Fox for the SCW World Championship. You boys in the back, have fun trying to fill my size 14.5 boots for that television title. Cause the big wave, he's moving on to bigger waters.
Big words coming from the big wave. He is looking to challenge for the SCW World Championship against Dwayne Fox at Ascension in 2 months' time. Folks, that's gonna be crazy. The only man to defend the SCW Television Championship a total of 6 times. He is finally stepping up to the plate and now going for the SCW World title. Of course, Money Gang Inc. had an opportunity to capitalize and win that SCW World Championship as JT Money took on Dwayne Fox at Cradle to the Grave, but did not pick up the victory as Dwayne Fox was able to retain. Will things be different at Ascension, as now we probably have our main event for Ascension going down that line? Folks, that is going to be crazy. So that means we're going to have a brand new television champion here soon enough. But coming up next, we have our first event of the evening as Aku from the Samoan Society is taking on Uptown Yuri. And we saw Uptown Yuri make his debut at Cradle to the Grave, helping out Money Gang Inc. Is there a partnership there, or is there more under the surface? Regardless, Aku is definitely looking to get his hands on Yuri, and we're going to be looking at that match right now. Let's head back down to the ring.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Islanders from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Samoan King!
Aku making his way to the SCW arena. He definitely had a hand in assisting Dwayne Fox defeating JT Money and the rest of Money Gang Inc. back at Cradle to the Grave, and helped Dwayne retain his SCW World Championship. But there was something else that happened at Cradle to the Grave that, of course, a lot of us were baffled on. There was a masked man joining in, assisting Money Gang Inc. And tonight, he makes his debut here in SCW.
And his opponent from Harlem, New York, weighing in at 190 pounds, Uptown Yuri!
This gentleman, Uptown Yuri, making his debut here in SCW. The Black Forces and all, you know that's gonna be some Black Air Force energy, as chaotic as possible. And according to what I've heard, Yuri is one dangerous man. And I never seen this young man before, but him making his debut at Cradle to the Grave to assist Money Gang Inc. Some people said, I've heard rumors that JT Money went out and, you know, got a hired gun, as it were, with Uptown Yuri to help him even the odds against the Samoan Society. But unfortunately, that didn't play out for Money Gang Inc. that evening, as JT Money suffered the loss. But tonight, Yuri, coming from Greenland Cause. Of course, you know, if you always want anything from Greenland Cause, you can always go to, if you're in WWE2K25, go to Community Creations, look Greenland Cause, green spelled with two E's, 2 3's instead of E's. You can download Yuri and among others. And here we go, the match has started, and Aku making a rush to Yuri. And of course, you see the size advantage that Aku has over Yuri. Oh, with the leg drop. And Yuri, of course, with that speed, and look at these strikes. Oh, with the fake, got the DDT, and we got a cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Now Yuri making his debut here on Showdown. A little bit of known information about Yuri here. Yuri apparently represents a group called the Uptown Steppers, or Certified Steppers, excuse me. The Certified Steppers, of course, have 3 other members. I cannot say if those members are here in SCW or in the building tonight, but I have a feeling that we will probably see them down the line. But right now, it is Aku versus Yuri, and Aku applying pressure on Yuri. But oh, Yuri with a kick, getting Aku off of him after ref tried to break it up. He's going right back in the collar and elbow tie-up again. Of course, Aku showing that strength. Now Aku picking Yuri up, got him in that powerbomb position. What's Aku thinking? But Yuri getting right out of that. Yuri fighting back, and look at the drop kick to the back of the dome. And now Yuri getting that, trying to evade any attacks from Aku, but Aku's trying to keep the pressure on Yuri. And of course, no one had any idea who that man was come this past Saturday, as Yuri made an effort to assist Money Gang Inc. as he was flying around on the outside. Again, you can go back and watch that event here on this YouTube channel, as that is Cradle to the Grave 2025. It's probably one of the best shows we've put on in quite some time. Meanwhile, you see Aku going up to the top rope. Yuri just standing there. Aku! Oh my God! I don't know what the hell? The lights have gone out. What the hell is happening? Something's going on with the Tron. Aku's trying to figure it out. Aku's just trying to figure, man, who the hell is that? There's a man in the ring. And, oh my God, Famouser. And he rolls out. The ref didn't see anything. What the hell just happened? Who the hell is that? Was that one of the members of the Certified Steppers? That had to be. How the hell are these people getting past security? It looks like Aku got up on his feet and so did Yuri. But Yuri, oh, with a Hurricane Rana. And Yuri with a moonsault. Taking full advantage of what happened to Aku earlier. And now Yuri power slammed the big man. Yuri headed into the corner. Yuri telling Aku to get up on his feet. And Yuri, oh! Like a roll, almost like a rolling senton to the lower back of Aku. Look at the monkey flip. The powerful legs of Yuri here. Yuri on the outside with the ski mask on. And oh! That was a 450 clothesline, and we got a cover. 1, 2, no, kick out at 1. Not even enough to put Aku down. Aku, one of the strongest members of the Samoan Society. And Yuri with the senton to the back of Aku. Yuri with the assist, who I can only assume is another young man in the Certified Steppers. Oh, and look at the neck breaker. And Yuri going into the corner. Yuri has got his eyes set on Aku. And look at this. No, Aku with the reversal. And look at Yuri. Oh, Aku with the chops and punches. Aku hitting the ropes. Oh, and look at the knee to the face of Yuri. Yuri with the ski mask. Oh! Yuri with the reversal. Look at the Hurricane Rana from Yuri. Trying to keep Aku down. Yuri, the smaller man here, putting on a show. And look at this, cutter! Cutter Aku! That could be it. 1, 2, no! Kick out at 2. Aku is still in this match. And the crowd is loving it. Aku sweeping Yuri. I don't know if he baited him. And Aku wrenching back on the neck, but Yuri getting right out of that. Aku with the reversal, telling Yuri to get off him. Aku sending Yuri to the ropes. Back elbow. Aku is just exactly what he needs. He needs to continue to be in the driver's seat. Yuri's not going to be able to outpower him. But Yuri, of course, we're seeing these quick strikes and these Hurricane Ranas. Now Yuri to the spring, looking for a springboard, and oh my God, what a move! But he didn't get it. That was a hell of a shooting star springboard. Meanwhile, Aku going for a splash. Yuri gets out of the way, but Aku, the forearm, and Aku going with the roll-up. 1, no, kick out at 1. Yuri is able to get up. Yuri trying to pull himself up in the corner. And Aku going right for the lower back of Yuri. And now Aku, oh, kicking the leg. Yuri now stomping in the corner. Oh, just pushing down on the neck of Yuri there. And now Aku going up to the top rope. What's Aku thinking? Aku going for a headbutt, misses. Yuri gets out of the way. And now Yuri, oh. Crowd, much of the crowd's dismay, Yuri is back on top. And now Yuri going back up to the top turnbuckle. What's Yuri thinking? Yuri with the spinal tap, and it hits. Now Yuri going to the corner. What's he thinking here? Yuri, oh, that looks like the Destino. We got a cover. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Uptown Yuri. What a hell of a debut for that young man. But of course, he had help from, I'm only going to assume that was another member of the Certified Steppers. But Aku, of course, and you see one of the members of the Steppers in the ring with a with a famouser, which of course gave Yuri everything he needed to stay on top of this match. But Aku was not going to be put away. As you saw Aku with that knee strike, taking Yuri out, and Yuri with a cutter, trying to keep Aku down. But he only got a 2 count there. And then you saw Yuri, of course, with these Hurricane Ranas, putting JT Money to shame damn near. But Aku was not gonna try and be denied. But here it was, that spinal tap from the corner. Didn't go for the cover, but it was this that put Aku away, dropping him down and getting the 1-2-3. Your winner, Uptown Yuri. What a debut.
Here is your winner, Uptown Yuri.
Yuri makes his debut here on Showdown and picks up a victory. But I gotta tell you folks, I don't think this is gonna be the last time we see of the certified steppers and the Samoan Society. I do know towards the end, our main event of the evening, the Money Gang Incorporated team of Reese Price and Diaz Tatum will be taking on the Samoan Society of Nakoa and Makani in a tag team match. That is our main event of the evening. But coming up next, we have the return of Landon Kelly taking on Leo Simmons. Folks, that match is coming up right now. Let's head back down to the ring.
I've seen inside my head a vision, never the outcome.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 243 pounds,
Landon Kelly making his way back to the SCW arena. Of course, last time we saw Landon, he was picking up a W here, but it has been a tumultuous year for Landon. And Landon, of course, was at the top of the mountain, becoming SCW World Champion, finally in his career. But now he is back trying to climb the top, see if he can regain that SCW World Championship. And tonight is going to be one of those big tests.
and his opponent from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 262 pounds, Hacksaw Leo Simmons.
Leo Simmons being back in the SCW arena, and I gotta tell you something, folks. It's time for the suplex machine to come back and regain some status here in SCW. Last time we seen Leo Simmons, he was taking on Bruce Stubbs for the SCW Strong Style Championship, and he took a nasty bump off the turnbuckle post, and Stubbs was able to win that match. And it's just good to see Leo Simmons back in the SCW arena. And tonight, he's got one hell of an opponent in front of him. And of course, him and Landon met once before, but this time this Landon's under a different attitude. So let's see what that's gonna bring. The bell is rung, and here we go. Landon Kelly with a forearm shot, trying to go for a moonsault and connects. Landon busting out the speed early, and we got a cover. One, no, just a 1 count. You see here Landon Kelly, of course, Leo Simmons, Simmons wrenching back on that arm. Of course, Simmons, going right back after the arm. He may be the suplex machine, but he also is a very technical wrestler here. Landon Kelly's got to figure something out. As you see Simmons going right after that arm. Could be coming up with a submission maneuver later, tiring that arm down. Landon can't seem to get out of it. As you see now, Simmons transitions into a headlock. Wrenching back, but Landon Kelly, oh! Back body drop. Finally gets out of that. Simmons getting right back up though. Stomping on the chest of Landon. And now Leo Simmons, look at that, got his arms trapped. Got his arm trapped, but Landon Kelly trying to get out of that. Landon successfully gets out of that. And now Simmons, Kelly, elbow collar tie up, and Simmons got wrapped around Kelly here. And folks, if you're just joining us, thank you all for tuning in when you can. Of course, our main event of the evening, Money Gang Inc. taking on the Samoan Society in a non-tag title match. And just right now, we have Landon Kelly taking on Leo Simmons, one-on-one. First time in a while these two have been in the same ring together. You see Landon applying pressure on Leo Simmons' arm. Oh. Landon trying to gain some momentum, but it looks like Leo Simmons clutches him and hits a clothesline. And now Leo punching the lights out of Landon Kelly. Landon trying to go reversal. Oh! Suplex number one German suplex. And we got a cover. One, no. Looks like Kelly's leg was on the rope and the ref didn't see it. Now Simmons picking up. Oh, brainbuster. Simmons picking up Landon Kelly. And now Simmons has got Kelly up. Could it be Fred Hampton driver? And we got a cover. 1, 2, no. Kick out at 2. And now Simmons could be going for something here. Simmons, no. Kelly breaking out of that. Usually when you see the Fred Hampton driver, you see Operation Doomsday. But this time, Landon Kelly tries to go for the melatonin shot, misses. And these two are hitting reversal after reversal on each other. Oh, and looks like Landon getting thrown out of the ring. These two are on the outside now. Ref hadn't begun his count, but looks like Leo Simmons doesn't care. He's going right after Kelly. Dropping that elbow. And look at this. Ref's count is up to 2, and Leo Simmons dragging Kelly and throwing him back into the ring. And Landon Kelly could be still feeling the effects of that Fred Hampton driver, as Leo Simmons is trying to take out the leg of Kelly there. Working on the leg of Landon Kelly. Wrenching back. Stomping on him, and now look at this. Just wailing away on Landon. And Simmons is in the driver's seat in this match. Now Simmons going up for it again. Is he going to be able to hit the Fred Hampton driver for the second time? And this time he goes for the cover. 1, 2, no! Landon Kelly kicks out. Leo Simmons can't believe it. And now Simmons looking at Landon. Landon's trying to get up. Now Simmons sending Landon. Oh, he runs into the referee. And look at this. Could it be Operation Doomsday? Landon Kelly could be out. We got a cover. 1, 2. Oh my God. Landon Kelly is still in this match. How the hell did he kick out of the Operation Doomsday? And the crowd is loving every minute of this. But of course, Landon Kelly being a former SCW World Champion, you shouldn't be surprised as he does everything he can to try to win this match. But Simmons trying to slow down that momentum of Kelly before it gets a little crazy, because Landon can pop out that Bad Dreams cutter out of nowhere. Ow! Leo Simmons doing a great job on still applying pressure to Kelly. seeing the bruises on Kelly's face. Leo Simmons is laying into Landon. Oh, taking out Landon's leg. Landon with a clothesline. Finally some offense from Landon Kelly. And now Landon's got Simmons on his shoulders. Round and round and round he goes. Nightmare cutter. Bad dreams cutter, excuse me. We got a cover. 1, 2, no. Kick out at 2. Leo Simmons is still in this match. Landon Kelly with a drop kick, no. Simmons gets out of the way. Simmons sending Kelly to the ropes. Simmons could be going for a belly-to-belly suplex. That's 2. Simmons telling Kelly to get up on his feet. Oh, what a clothesline. Kelly goes for a clothesline. No, hits the ropes. Back body drop there. And now, oh, spine buster delivered. And Leo Simmons picking Kelly up. And now Leo Simmons trying to go for another suplex. Landon Kelly gets out of that. Landon tries to go for a drop kick, misses. And look at this. Oh my God, was that a fisherman suplex? Count them 3. And now look at this. Oh no, oh, Mad Villainy. Mad Villainy is locked in. Will that be it for Landon? Landon's got nowhere to go. And he taps out. I want to think Landon Kelly's feet were near the ropes and the ref didn't see it. My goodness. Landon Kelly tried to do what he can here to keep him down. And look at this. Oh my God. Leo Simmons pretty much stayed in the driver's seat this entire time. And we saw not 1 but 2 Fred Hampton drivers. And Kelly was able to kick out of both. Now this match went back and forth towards the back half of this. As you saw, Kelly kicking out of that second Fred Hampton driver. I thought it was over. But Landon Kelly always finding the will to continue on in these matches. Man, but you gotta give it to Leo Simmons. Was relentless towards Landon Kelly. And Landon Kelly even bussing out the Bad Dreams cutter as he was able to get it. But Leo Simmons was able to kick out right at 2. Man. Leo Simmons, of course, hyping him up. You saw this, and of course, this was the beginning of the end for Landon Kelly with the combinations, and of course, Leo Simmons hitting that spine buster, putting Kelly damn near out of commission, and it was the Mad Villainy. But now I'm looking at it, definitely seems that Landon Kelly's feet were under the ropes.
Here's your winner,
Hacksaw Leo Simmons picks up the win, but I want to think that Landon Kelly might have been cheated as his feet were under the ropes. The ref didn't see it. He just saw Kelly tap out. Leo Simmons picks up the dub here tonight, but I got to think that Landon Kelly may not like what just happened and what transpired here tonight. But of course, folks, coming up next, Bruce Stubbs taking on Darius Praise one-on-one in a non-title match. That match, folks, good to see Bruce Stubbs back. Here we go. Just going to stop Jack John. We're going to get to the next match here. Let's head back down to the ring. Stubbs feels disrespected ever since becoming champion of Strong Style champion. He feels as though that he isn't on the shows enough. He doesn't know if he's just too violent or the lack of respect that is carried towards his way. So now he's gonna take it out on any opponent that he just feels worthy. And tonight, that may be the case against Darius Praise. Of course, Bruce Stubbs winning and defending that SCW Strong Style Championship has been on thing. His matches have been very violent, damn near undefeated this year, but mostly in the underground matches, the matches that are catered to him and him only when he defends that Strong Style Championship. And tonight, while the title isn't on the line, he's looking to beat some sense into whatever opponent is man enough to step up to him.
And his opponent from London, England, weighing in at 230 pounds,
The super smooth bruv Darius Praise coming down to accept the challenge against Bruce Stubbs. Of course, Darius Praise, definitely one of the more beloved members here in SCW. And now he's looking to take on the I'm going to say very angry Bruce Stubbs. And Bruce, of course, like I stated before, feels disrespected after being left off of most of these event cards, as he was not on Cradle to the Grave this year. And he's just looking to show some sign of respect. And he's going to be beating the hell out of whomever is in his way. And the match has begun, and here we go. And Praise tries to go for a clothesline, and look at Stubbs with the roll-up. No, not even a 1 count. Stubbs with the headbutt. Praise tried to go in for that clothesline. Stubbs got out of the way and went for that, but Stubbs just missed that headbutt. And look at the knee from Praise. Praise stomping on the leg of Stubbs here. Going for the lower back. And Bruce Stubbs could be in a little bit of trouble here as Praise wrenching back on the arm. Praise talking that mad noise to Stubbs, and no, Stubbs gets out of the way. Stubbs got the collar and elbow tie up with Praise. Praise showing that strength, pushing Stubbs back into the corner. The ref looking to break this up. The ref breaks it up. And now Stubbs, with the punch. And just, what a vicious right hand. Excuse me, a left hand, it seems, from Stubbs. And now Stubbs with the Boston Crab. But Praise finding out of it. And now Praise with a roll-up. No, Stubbs, reversal. No, not even a 1 count there. Praise with the reversal of his own, sending Stubbs. Looks like he's going to send Stubbs to the outside. What's Darius Praise thinking? Backdrop onto the apron. The hardest parts of the ring, some might say. Now these two are on the outside. Praise working on Stubbs' arm. And now Praise still talking noise to Stubbs. And Praise backing it up. And Praise, oh my God, just beating the faces of Bruce Stubbs. And now Praise, Praise is definitely in the driver's seat here. Ref's count is up to 3. Now Darius Praise wailing away on the Strong Style champion. Darius Praise picks up a victory here tonight. He definitely earned a shot at that Strong Style title. And now Praise wisely gets back in the ring. And look at Praise taunting on the outside, waiting for Stubbs. Stubbs getting back in the ring. Now Stubbs wailing away on Praise. And Stubbs, knee. And of course, we got a cover. 1. No, we finally got a 1 count. Praise again attacking Stubbs, trying to apply that pressure to the Strong Style champion. What's Praise thinking? And Praise, oh my God! What a reverse DDT from Praise. Praise wrenching on the back of the neck of Bruce Stubbs. Stubbs has been in trouble in this match. Praise going to the corner. Praise looking dead at Stubbs. Stubbs slow to get up. Stubbs falls back to the ground. I don't know what happened there. And Praise is confused. Praise putting Stubbs on the ropes. With Stubbs throwing Praise over the top rope. And Stubbs getting hyped up there. Praise gets back into the ring. And, oh, but Stubbs met him there. Stubbs picking him up. Oh, ego check. We got a cover. 1, 2. No, kick out at 2. And Stubbs, this could be what Stubbs needs to get back into this match. And Stubbs planting Darius Praise onto the mat. Wrenching back on that leg of Praise. Bruce Stubbs finally back in the, looks like he's in the driver's seat of this match. But not Praise, kicking Stubbs off him. Goes for a clothesline, but no, Stubbs. He's got Praise on his shoulders. Stubbs showing that strength. Oh, and just drops him. Praise. Stubbs showing off those muscles, and Praise not impressed. Praise dragging Stubbs, but no, Stubbs getting out of that. Now Bruce Stubbs sending Praise to the corner. Stubbs with that headbutt. Vicious headbutts in the corner. But Praise getting out of the corner. Look at this. Praise with a roll-up of his own. We got to cover 1. No. Ooh, Stubbs kicks out. Oh, and look at Praise with an enziguri. Stubbs kicking Praise off him. Now Stubbs going for a cover. 1. No. Kick out at 1. Now Stubbs. Running knee to the side of Praise. Now Bruce Stubbs picking Praise up. Now Stubbs setting Praise up. Stubbs with that razor's edge. Oh! Connects. Praise could be out. And now look at this. Praise. 8 gates are locked in. 8 gates are locked in, and Stubbs is not wrenching back as he wants to. But he lets go. Praise could be out. And now Stubbs with the cover. Pick up the leg. Look at this. Stubbs with his foot on the ropes. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Bruce Stubbs. On some BS. Bruce Stubbs putting his legs on the ropes, picking up the victory. But what the hell? Oh! It is Antoine Cartier, and he has set his eyes on that strong style title. Antoine Cartier is letting it known that he's got his sights set on what he wants next. Man, oh man, Bruce Stubbs may be in a world of hurt, because I gotta tell you, Cartier is probably one of the toughest men that has graced SCW. And after his match against Kevin Youngblood at Cradle to the Grave in that street fight, that may have cemented his legacy as such. Man. But folks, it is now time for our main event of the evening. Money Gang Inc. taking on the Samoan Society. 2-on-2 tag match, non-title. Folks, let's head back down to the ring for our main event.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 507 pounds. the Samoan Hacksaw, and the Samoan Prince, the Wild Samoans.
The Raging Samoans of the Samoan Society, Makani and Nakoa, in the ring tonight, back as a tag team here this evening, looking to take on the newly crowned SCW Tag Team Champions, Money Gang Inc. Of course, Nakoa and Makani were on the side of Dwayne Fox, keeping him and helping him retain that SCW World Championship against this team, Money Gang Inc., who may have come up short with the SCW World title, but ended up leaving with some gold that evening.
At a combined weight of 557 pounds, the SCW Tag Team Champions, Yamashita Diaz and Big Wade Reese Price, Money Incorporated.
Of course, Money Gang Inc. leaving with some gold at Cradle to the Grave. Of course, these two men are, well, especially Reese Price, no stranger to gold, as he was the longest reigning television champion to go undefeated 6 times, but has now cashed in his opportunity to go for the SCW World Championship at Ascension later this year in December. But now, of course, Diaz Tatum with his first taste of SCW Gold, with that tag team title around his waist, and they're looking to keep those titles in Money Gang Inc.'s corners. Now, bell is rung, and here we go. We're kicking off with Makani and Tatum. Tatum throwing Makani into the corner, and look at Makani fighting back. Makani with the roll-up. 1, 2, no! Got a 2 count. And of course, Tatum, who was able to pick up the victory for Money Gang Inc. in that tag team match, defeating both Xerxes and J Omega for those titles. Tatum, of course, being that, but now we got a tag. Nakoa's a legal man. Look at that. Oh, super back body drop there. As Nakoa stomping away on Tatum. No, Tatum with a knee strike. Tatum with a knee strike here. Now Tatum's got to be quick. Tatum sending him in the corner. Now we got a tag to Big Wave Reese Price. And look at Tatum. Tatum with the strength, and Price with a leg drop. My God. Price wrenching back. Forearm shots, clubbing blows to the back of the head of Nakoa. Of course, Price and Nakoa met before. And look at this, Nakoa showing the strength. These two men were beating the hell out of each other at Cradle to the Grave. And now Price picking up Nakoa, showing that strength, going for that one-arm powerbomb. And look at this, Price picking Nakoa back up. Price and Nakoa in the corner. Now we got another tag. And Tatum and Price wailing away on Nakoa. And now Tatum with the quick speed and that strike, the striking ability. Nakoa's got to make that tag. And oh, Nakoa's trying to crawl to the corner, and Tatum cut him off with a springboard senton. And now Tatum makes that tag to Price. Price back being the legal man in the ring. And now Price sending Nakoa to the ropes. And now we got another quick tag. Look at the teamwork from Money Gang Inc. Of course, this is, how they won those tag team championships. These quick tags and everything. And another tag. Tatum tags in Price, and now Price looking to try to end this as Nakoa is trying to make that tag. He's got to make some type of tag to Makani. And Nakoa planning Reese Price. This could be what he needed. Nakoa throwing Price into the corner. And now Nakoa getting hyped up too. Nakoa tagging in. Oh, super kick from both men. And now they're both hitting the corners. Could this be splashes in stereo to the former television champion? And look at the big splash. And we got a cover. One, two. No, kick out at 2. I think Tatum missed the breakup. That could have cost him. And now Nakoa's got Price in the center of the ring. Nakoa, oh my God, spine buster from Price. Makani, excuse me. Makani got spine busted by Price, and now Price going up to the top rope. Oh, biggest moonsault ever. And we got a cover. 1. Oh no, kick out at 1. Nakoa is in the ring, but Makani caught all of that. You see the crowd chanting tag team wrestling. Both men, all 4 men looking to put on a show in this main event. And speaking of main events, folks, we got another tag here. Next week, our main event for Showdown will be for the television championship in a ladder match. We got a cover here. 1, no, and kick. Looks like Nakoa was able to break that up, but the television championship will be on the line in a ladder match as Aiden Alexander takes on his rival, Prince Youngblood, one-on-one in that ladder match for the television championship. But meanwhile, in this match, it's Calamity as the ref looks to be knocked out because I think Nakoa accidentally kicked him. Oh, springboard forearm. Neither man's going to be able to capitalize or get a 3 count with the ref being out. And again, we got another quick tag. I don't know how he was able to see this. And now Price, he's saying the tag was done. I don't know how that was possible. Reese Price is now the legal man. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on with that referee. That should have not been a thing. But now all 4 men are on the outside as Makani gets back in the ring. But Reese Price outside with Nakoa. Of course, ref restarts his count. Nakoa back on the outside, so is Tatum. Reese Price and Makani are in the ring now currently. And oh, look at the submission maneuver from Big Wave. Trying to put Makani to sleep, but Makani with the jawbreaker getting out of it. And oh, super kick from Makani. And Reese Price looking to crawl back to his corner, but Makani cuts him off. Makani sending. Oh, but look at this. Oh, but the distraction. Get him a drop kick. Nakoa was able to try to distract Price, but Price reversed it, but only to turn around and catch a drop kick from Makani. Nakoa back in the corner, and now Price looking and picking up Makani and slamming him down on the ground. Now Price celebrating that, but probably celebrating a little too early. We got a tag. Nakoa's a legal man. Nakoa fighting back. Nakoa showing the strength. Suplex to the former television champion. And now Nakoa going up to the top rope. What's Nakoa thinking? No, telling Price to get up on his feet here. And what a big splash. And we got a cover. 1, no. Tatum breaking it up. And folks, if you're still joining us for the first time in our tag team matches, the only time ever once you break up a pin for your team, you can't enter the ring until you're tagged in again. But now Tatum is tagged back in after breaking up the pin. So now Money Gang Inc. is still allowed one tag breakup. And of course, Tatum with that knee strike to Big Nakoa. And now Tatum in the corner. He could be going for F out the way. F out the way hits. And we got a cover. No! Makani was in there to break it up, but now, unless Nakoa tags Makani in, Makani can't come back in the ring to break up the pin. And now look at this springboard DDT. And we got another cover. 1, 2, no, kick out at 2. Makani can't come back in the ring until he's tagged back in. Nakoa's got to make that tag. And now Tatum stomping away on the lower back of Nakoa. Pulling back on the arm. Of course, trying to dictate the pace of this match is Tatum. Tatum has definitely shown growth since he started here in SCW. And it's been great to see. However, I want to say he might have sold his soul to JT Money, that devil that he is. And look at this. We got a 305 driver, center of the ring. That could be all she wrote. But now, Tatum looking to end this. Oh, F out the way, we got a cover. 1, 2, no, 2.999. Nakoa kicks out. I don't know how Nakoa is able to kick out, but it looks like Yamashita's made his debut again here this evening with that strange springboard back senton, and now we got a tag. We got a fresh man in the ring. Nakoa needed it. Back body drop from the Samoan Society. Oh, but look at this. Tatum was able to make the tag to Price. Makani and Price are in the ring. Oh! And we got a cover. 1, 2, no! Reese Price kicks out, and Tatum now coming to. He's got to get back outside of the ring or his team could lose. Ref could start the count. And now Makani, no, Makani is getting sent back to his corner. Now Reese Price running. Oh, look at the clothesline. Back elbow. Tossing Makani aside. And now Price tagging in Tatum. Of course, Samoan Society is still good for one tag team breakup, like one tag breakup. Pin breakup, excuse me. And now Tatum taking out the legs of Makani, the high flyer. Tatum looking to try to put an end on this match, but look at this. Tatum gets reversed. And Makani introducing Tatum to that turnbuckle. And now Makani talking smack to Tatum. And now Makani tries to go for something. No, gets reversed. And now Tatum, got one suplex. And a tiger suplex. Looks like he's stealing something from Alex Perez's playbook. We got the Chimeraplex. 1, 2. No, kick out at 2. And look at the moonsault from Tatum, or was that Yamashita? And now Tatum going up to the top rope, telling Makani to get on his feet. And Nakoa trying to push away Tatum, but Tatum blocks it. And now Tatum, oh my God. Code breaker from the top rope. But Makani with the reversal. Makani's got to make that tag to Nakoa. Makani putting Tatum in that corner. Now we got the tag. Oh, we could see another super kick. This could be another big splashes in stereo. Both men on the top turnbuckle. Here we go. Splashes. Stereo splashes hit. But Nakoa, the legal man's got to go for that cover. 1, no, Price breaks it up. Money Gang Inc. is still in this. But now, Nakoa could go for a pin. And it could be over. But now look at the tag. And now Makani back in the ring. This match can be one move away if Makani can land something here. Because Reese Price can't enter the ring. Now Tatum pushing Makani off. Tatum's got to make a tag. But now Tatum fighting back with these quick strikes, and my God, what a roundhouse. Tatum wisely makes the tag to Price. Now Price in the legal man in the ring. Price picking up Makani, tossing him aside. And oh, what a big boot! Putting Makani on the outside. Ref starts his count. Reese Price standing in the ring, trying to gain some momentum on his side and catch his breath. But Price picking up Makani. And look at this. Oh my God. And Price making that tag to Tatum. Tatum sees Makani slow to get up. Now Tatum. Look at the Hurricane Rana. That might be it. We got to cover. 1, 2, 3. Your winners, Money Gang Inc. Money Gang Inc. Of course, the Samoan Society tag team is no joke. But again, Money Gang Inc. showing solidarity and tag team effort since becoming new tag team champions. They've taken everything from the Samoan Society and has had to give with the splashes and stereo there. Both Nakoa and Makani tried their best to upstage the tag team champions. Meanwhile, it was the tag champs with these quick tags trying to take out both Nakoa and Makani. You see the 305 driver. And then, of course, you saw the springboard DDT. Tatum has been on one for Money Gang Inc. here. Got to give it up to the young man. You see Tatum again fighting back, had Nakoa in the ring, and then, of course, he's putting Nakoa in that 305 driver. And Nakoa, I thought this was going to be it right here. Nakoa showing that resiliency and effort after getting hit with the 305 driver and the F out the way. He kicked out at 2. And then it was down to this. Price and Makani both, like I said, both teams, the Samoan Society and Money Gang Inc. did everything they could to keep one another down. But of course, as it's been so for the past few weeks, it's been Diaz Tatum coming through for Money Gang Inc., picking up the victory. Almost putting away Makani there. But it was that Hurricane Rana that finished him off. And we got the 1, 2, 3.
Here are your winners. Yamashita Diaz and Big Wave Reese Price. Money Incorporated.
Reese Price throwing Makani over the top rope, clearing the ring for Money Gang Inc. Folks, that has been our main event. Of course, like I stated earlier, our main event next week will be for the television championship in a ladder match as the A-lister Aiden Alexander taking on Prince Youngblood for that television championship. Folks, we will see you next week here on this YouTube channel. Have a good one. Take care of yourselves.